back, love the fact it's the same struggle. City to city, we products of the same hustle. So spot speaking out blinds with the homies, still looking for a better way. Smokers keep coming, dropping work, and they buck another day, another dollar to make, and I'll be on the block all night grinding. I don't take no breaks. All day grinding, I don't take no breaks. All night grinding, I don't take no breaks. Hey, 'cause I do it the hustler way.
Peace and I'll say, peace and I'll say. Forgive me for the sound in the back. That's the my air conditioner. It's hot, but I had an epiphany, you could say, so to speak. You know, a download. You know, and I don't hop on here unless I have a download. You know, something sent to me. But I'm gonna stay on the topic of the 44,000, and the reason why I got the ice wall up and the map of the ice wall is because of my download that I had, you know, and it has something to do with the chosen, and you know, and not, you know, and those that will survive, you know, in the last days. And I ain't saying the last days is next year. I'm not saying the end will happen in 6 years, but when it does go down, you know, as we can plainly see that the earth is bigger than we think, you know, because you have all these lands, you know, all these lands that are around North America, Africa, Europe, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific. Look at that. Then you have your ice wall ring, you know, you have, you know, the Avalons, you have Thoth, you have, you know, the Serpent's Gate, you have Leviathan, you have all these places, you know, and you have Amun-Ra, you know, a lot of Neptunians, and that, you have everything. So what I'm trying to get to is there will be something that comes, definitely. Something is coming. You know, we all know that. You know, because we have Leviathan, the news of with the talks of that. We have, you know, floods and sinkholes and storms and tornadoes and etc. We have, you know, talks of war, you know, civil war. We have talks of, you know, World War III. Chariots of the Most High. We have, you know, which are UFOs or UAPs. You know, we have apparitions and things that go bump in the night. You know, that's starting to show themselves. You know, because the merger of these realms. You know, that's happening. So, you know, that's how you know, it's all revelation, the veil being lifted, you know. So then we have, we also have, you know, cryptids that are showing themselves, because you have the spiritual meeting the physical, spiritual. So you're going to have cryptids, you're going to have, you know, apparitions that show themselves now. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we have signs in the sky, you know, we have different moons, and you know, and things that we see in the sky. So that's an end time prophecy, you know. And we have role reversal. Things are being reversed. We have men that act like women, women that act like men. We have the positions in the household where you could still be a alpha male or alpha female, but your role has been reversed, you know. We have And it's all prophecy. And it sounds like prophecy to me. But not to mention the sun's solar rays. We have the solar rays of the sun, that are doing its thing, giving upgrades and helping out with the ascension process. And but we know there's a kingdom at hand, and that's my point of this video. There's a kingdom at hand, and can this be the kingdom? Outside of this, because we know that this area and these areas might not make it if we go through all that we're going through with the storms and the weathers and the catastrophic stuff that's happening, and and war. If anything, if this place is cleaned out, then what's up with all this? And that's my point. I think that the different tribes will be separated into these places according to tribes, because that's a lot of land. And now that the spiritual is meeting the physical, and we're getting ready for it, spiritually, metaphysically, we're getting ready for it mentally, physically. This is the inevitable. You understand what I'm saying? So this is still has to be occupied. Is where mankind never dwelt. I think this is what they mean by where mankind never dwelt. Because it hasn't. Nobody has touched this place but the supernatural. And we're getting used to the supernatural. We're getting used to things that we haven't seen before. So we're getting prepared for it. And this is for future reference. This is something, this is just, for entertainment purposes only. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. YouTube. But it's a theory of mine. It's just a theory, But if you just keep an open mind that, all that beautiful terrain and all that beautiful place needs to be occupied. And we have over 9 billion people, they say, on this planet. Over 9 billion people. 9.5. So, with places with a lot of people and having deaths that are happening, frequently, just imagine in the next 2 years how many people will lose their lives. But then just imagine how many people are being born. All the gods and goddesses that are coming, from the heavens, to occupy this place. So knowledge will increase, the physicality will increase, power will increase, because the ascension process, you will crystalline, you will become super, so to speak. And that genetic and that DNA will pass on to your children. So things will be enhanced, tremendously at that point in time. You understand what I'm saying? Because this place has to be cleaned up, and that has to be occupied. But you're gonna have to deal with things. You'll be dealing with things in the near future that you've never seen before. But you have to. It's all about surviving and adapt, because that's what we do. We adapt to the sun. It makes us stronger. We have adapted to illnesses, and we thrive, as being 9 etheric beings, and being the ancestor and being the lineage of the gods. We're capable of manifesting and withstanding anything. So, I think this is where people will be divided up, and then once this place is cleaned of its proverbial cancer, in the end, I think this is where people will be. All of that. It's a big world, ain't it? And it's ours. Because the Lord said the world will not be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? The world is what's going to last forever. Peace, I say, to the gods and the goddesses.